Hey, good evening. Let's see. Oh, that's not really what I want to do. How are you doing? This evening we are talking with Fruity Eva. She is from Germany and we will speak with her on this live video. We have some very interesting questions for her. Eva is, I know, now in the south of Spain, checking out how and maybe where to live for a little while. And let's just hello. Let's see. Let's see. Come on in. Come on in. And look, it's already working. It's awesome. Hey Eva, how is it?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Instagram. Sometimes there's something with Instagram, so I couldn't enter.
Yep.
But now I'm here. How are you?
Yes, I am good. Thank you for asking. I'm good. Quite busy with the bundle. This is my first
Yeah.
interview of today, and I'm really happy to have you. How about you? How are you?
Good. Good. Like the bundle, there's a lot always going on, but no, I'm fine. Yeah, no.
That's good. And are you
I'm,
in Germany now?
no, I'm in Sevilla until the end of May, and then I go to Germany.
All
So.
right. Okay. So to the end of May. Well, who knows? Maybe you'll pass here or you're flying.
I fly. I already booked the flight. Yeah, I fly.
All
But
right.
would have been a cool trip to go all the Spain and then France would have been nice.
Go
One time
visit
maybe.
everybody.
Nice. But how are you?
Life's good. Life's good in Catalonia. Yeah, been working a lot, like a lot on this new course that I'm launching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can imagine.
yeah. I was like, oh, I just make 7 videos, and then it was like, oh, let's cut them off in pieces of 10 minutes, and then yeah, let's add some subtitles, and then oh, this is a lot of time-consuming work,
Yeah,
but
I can
at least
imagine.
it's worth it.
It looks amazing. Like I haven't done it fully because the band is going on and so much is going on, but it looks so nice. So congratulations for the course. It's really, really great.
And you're welcome. So, we will be doing 2 lives, one now and one tomorrow, right? So I'll be hosting. So I prepared some very interesting questions for you. Would you like to be interviewed and answer some funny questions for me?
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to.
Okay, first one. Can you describe your first meal of today as a Hyra Fruity Eva?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, what did I eat today? Today, the first thing I ate was cherimoya. Because in Germany we don't have them, like, or at least close to Munich, they don't import them, or like they're super expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And here in Spain you can get them. So it was my first meal. I think for in general, what I eat for the first meal is either when I'm not so hungry, I always have water and orange juice or oranges or something hydrating. But when I'm more hungry, I have already something denser like mango or cherry moya or strawberries or something like that. Yeah. And then later, like the more dense stuff like banana or something.
Mm,
Mm.
yummy, yummy, yummy. And on a regular day, are you 100% eating everything raw?
On a regular day, yes. Like when I don't eat raw is when I go on day trips and hiking. But usually it's also raw, but sometimes it's not possible. But then it's more like steamed veggies or stuff like this. So, for example, rice I haven't eaten in 6 years, or
Wow.
bread. So yeah, I try to make the best decision, best option that I can do, but traveling sometimes is tough. I gave up 100% raw. I gave it up.
And then you do what you do. And do you notice any difference on those days?
I do, like, especially if there's a lot of salt. I do notice, like, I just feel a little bit more tired. But to be honest, I also, because the thing is, I don't eat a cheeseburger or something like this. So it's not, when I eat something cooked, it's usually steamed veggies or something like this. So I don't notice that much of difference. But probably I would, if I would eat, I don't know, a big vegan cheeseburger or something, then probably I would notice a difference. I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. But and you said when there is salt, and yes, of course, salt affects your body a lot. Hey Joachim, hi Mira, just say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the salt is yeah, especially if it's done by somebody else in a meal, then you don't know the amounts they put in, and if it's like kitchen salt or Himalaya or Celtic, you don't know what kind of
Yeah.
salt that is. So yeah, I understand that. And has
Yeah.
your like you were traveling a lot since we met in the Dutch Food Festival in 2019. So
Yes.
everybody's nice anecdote about Eva is that she came to volunteer, and she's just the most amazing person that you can have at
Oh,
the festival. She was so helpful, and I ask her, please come back. Do you want to be my
I know, I
volunteer?
know, I know. It's been a lot. It's been really a lot since 2019, the 3 years. So much happened.
So
So much.
much. And yeah, I saw that where you were and all this traveling, and yeah, so I saw also that you've gone through a lot of personal changes and
Yeah.
emotional upgrade, let's call it like that, huh? And do
I
you
think
want to
so.
share what you've gained from your experience over the last few years?
Yeah, for sure. I think that because when I started the Barbie diet, I was 17, so really young, and I think that now I'm getting into my young adult years, so early 20s, and I think it's just also for me the Barbie diet is also about growing up. So I think especially the last 2 years, I really got a lot into therapy. It is amazing. It helps me so much just to process a lot. I think that when I started the Ragged Diet, I was just so young and so optimistic.
And
But
naive and happy and
yeah,
enthusiastic, and but you still are.
yeah,
I think you still are.
I still am. But I think now, like with over the years, I just gain a lot more understanding of like, oh, the world is not so good, or also like family situations and stuff. Now I understand things a lot more. And yeah, I think therapy for me helped me so much to navigate everything.
It's
So I
good
think
to
that
hear. It's good to hear always. So, what kind of therapy did you do?
I did just talk therapy. So I
Oh,
think it's just about, but for me it helps me. I think for me, because I think people are so different. So for some people it helps so much if they do yoga and do a lot with the body. And for me, I don't know why, but it really helps a lot to conceptualize everything. So like, okay, this happened, and this is why this is like this to clear my mind, and this is what helps me
it's
to be
so
like,
beautiful
okay,
how you do that. It's like it was to me. It looks like to conceptualize for you. It looks like you're talking about it, and you can give it a place and connect
yeah,
the dots and
yeah,
understand why and how. Is that
yeah.
how you are functioning?
I
Is that how
think
you?
so. I think so. And I think, I mean, in like real life, it's not like this. You cannot put things always into categories. It's not real life. But I think for me to categorize things is how I heal or how I understand or how I can say, okay, this happened because of this. So it's okay or it's not okay or I have to change. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
what it is for
I
me.
understand you. I mean, of course, I am a therapist, so I see a lot from the other side, and um,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm also twice the age that years that you have, and in the last 20 years, I see a lot of people. I did also a lot of therapy, and different varieties, and so I can really relate to what you're saying. And for me to see only through a few personal message and a lot of messages on your stories online,
the
Yeah.
progress you're making. And for someone like me, just that knows you personally, it's so good to see, oh wow, and she's going through that. It must be hard for her, but looks like she's gaining so beautiful experiences and learning more about herself. And I've seen in my years as a therapist so many others that have similar experience with you. So you're not the only one that has, oh, I can place it now and I can understand. And this is actually
Yeah.
also how the mind works. This is how the
Yeah.
interaction with the soul that you want to express, the ego that wants something, and all the all the knowledge that is here to gain, and all the experience that is to learn. But
Yeah.
connecting those dots and understanding yourself, that's one of the biggest, I think, one of the biggest gifts of being a human. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful to see that process.
I think it's interesting. I think it's like I could imagine if I were you, that it's interesting to see people like on their journey, and then you have just a completely different perspective on it. Like I feel I'm just starting. Like I started learning about therapy first like 2 years ago. I said, but I'm always feel like I'm just at the starting point. And yeah, so it's always a little bit going into the dark. But I'm getting there. Like already some things I already have like an idea. So slowly, step by step.
Interesting, interesting. Like, thank you for sharing that so much. I can't wait until you're entering my course. I'm so curious. I hope that
Yeah,
we can speak after to, like, I can ask you what you found of it, what was
yeah,
helpful. So
yeah,
I'm enthusiastic for you that you entered, and to speak you along and at the end as well. So
yeah.
there, is there an old habit that you would really want to eliminate?
Oh yes, so many. But what is one thing? I think in dating and relationship, that's where I have a lot of habits because I feel like, to be honest, the food I kind of, for me, figured it out. Like I feel really good with it. But the area that I'm working on is just dating relationships, just how I show up in relationships, and there's a lot I would change. I think, for example, I'm really, because of just my family, how my family communicated was really explosive, so I have it in me. I want to explode, and that's something I would just try to be more rational and try to be calm. I mean, I'm not like screaming, but I definitely have the impulse. And also, a habit that I have is to fall back into black and white thinking and to catastrophize. So I'm like, when one thing goes wrong, I'm like, everything is wrong. There's just one thing, and I would love to be more rational, to say, okay, no, this is just one thing that is wrong, but the rest is good. So yeah, be more rational, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what you're saying is that when one thing goes wrong, your brain goes in this loop of, this is not good, this is not good, this is not good, everything is a disaster.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah,
I'm always talking here, and I'm always saying, you always do that. Yeah, I know. But you have to stop that. Yeah, but I don't know how. I said, oh. And I think in a way, everybody does that. I think
maybe,
everybody does that. So yeah,
maybe.
we can help each other overcome that annoying habit to catastrophize, as you
Yeah,
named, I suppose. Awesome.
yeah.
Thanks for answering all these funny questions that I have. Do
Yes.
you want to elaborate a little bit more, if it's okay?
On the what habits I would like to change. Um,
How you're
yeah.
changing? How do you see like yourself? What are your things you do to not go in those habits, but do new ones?
Um, I mean specifically about the relationship. What I do, what really helps me is to learn about therapy, to study it really, to read books, because then I become aware of it. Because the thing is, when you have a bad habit, the first step is always to become aware of it. Like,
Go ahead, go ahead. Oh, I can see
okay,
you
yeah.
again.
Okay, no, I think the first step is always okay. This is to notice it because I think so much is on autopilot. Like people that go around, for example, with food, they go home from a long work day and they just eat something unhealthy because it's in the fridge and they don't even think about it. So the first step you need to do is to actually become aware of it. Oh, whenever I go home, I eat something unhealthy, and then you become aware of it, and then you can change it. And for people who have, for example, problems with food, they have to then say, become aware of it, and then the next step is, I want to change it. So they say, okay, I want to change it, and then they need to have a plan. How can I change it? And for example, with food, examples would be get a coach or read books or inform yourself what can I do differently, or maybe you eat like a lot more fresh fruit and veggies to you with work, so when you come home you are not too hungry, so to make a plan of it. And that's what I try now with all of this mental stuff, that I say, okay, this is something that is maybe not, or for example in a relationship, if for example my ex-boyfriend, when he didn't text me, I was like, oh my God, he doesn't love me. So I would subconsciously panic. And I think now I become aware of that. So become aware of that, and then that's become aware of that. I want to change that, and then the action plan is to maybe just ask my boyfriend, hey, did something happen, or like just communicate. So that's become aware of it. You want to change, and then make a plan.
That's
I think.
that's awesome. That's such a good summary. I think you just got like, I think you just got like 3 out of the 7 steps of my of my program.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really those things. So that's just a great summary as well. And you added as well communication. And the awareness and making a change or wanting to change is also communication within yourself. The same as what you said about catastrophizing. It's like some sort of communication inside yourself where you are talking yourself in the right direction or in the wrong direction. And yeah, the awareness is key, guys.
It's key.
So what is something funny that happened today or this week?
I think I slipped because it's really like funny. And my hobby is dancing, and I feel like when I dance, I'm like really good. But in normal life, I'm really not, like I slip so easily or I fall so easily. So I think I just slipped on the floor, and everyone was looking. I'm like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. So yeah.
You slept on the floor and you didn't
Slipped. No,
fell on the floor, like
I
yeah,
fell on
okay.
the floor.
You
Yeah,
fell on the floor, okay. But are you all right now?
yeah, no, nothing happened. I was just like, shoop,
And it was
and
pretty for everybody else to watch you fall.
I think so.
What kind of dance was that?
I dance salsa bachata and kizomba, so it's Latin dance. Yeah.
Every day, every week. Do you have a routine for
Oh,
that?
it depends because I was traveling so much. So different. When I was living in Spain, my ex-boyfriend was a dance teacher, so I danced almost every day. Then I went traveling to Asia, and I almost didn't dance because it was difficult to find places in Asia where there is dancing. Now I'm in Spain again, but not with my ex-boyfriend, so it's more modest. I think 2 times per week I dance. And but I will see when I go to Germany and when I have the time, maybe more. That would be good. But, yeah.
So just to mention it to that list that you just mentioned for everybody trying to make a healthy change, 2 times a week exercise, awesome example of healthy change. And as well, do something that you like.
Yeah.
That's so important.
Yeah.
That's so important.
I think it's so important because for me, dancing is really what makes my life like livable, or where, because for example raw food, it's my passion and my purpose, it's what I want to do, but dancing is also something that makes it, because I meet people, with human contact, so it's really something that makes my life good. And I noticed when I was traveling in Asia, um obviously it was cool to travel, but it was just something is missing, dancing is missing. And I think it's really important to find something that you really enjoy and do it, even though you don't make money with it, but just for your soul,
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah. Do things for your soul to make you feel alive, like
Yeah,
Eva.
yeah.
Yeah. And oh, well, it's okay, right? Yeah, it's okay. We're not losing any internet here. Okay. Just checking in with you. We said to talk about 30 minutes. We're already 25 minutes in. It's going so fast.
No way.
And we should also mention everybody that we're doing this educational lives because we are part of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. And that's because we made a couple of recipes and I made a course. And this is in the bundle with 38 other contributions of other people. And you can check that out through the link in my bio or the link of Eva's bio. And it's only until May 11th. So that's next week, Friday. So you only have a couple of days. And then this content goes back to their original owners and it's for their regular price. So if you want something really cheap for $50, a lot of this health stuff and recipes and go your healthy lifestyle, this is the moment to have a look at that website. So either one you want to sponsor, you can look in Eva's link or in mine. Thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to have said that.
That was a really great bundle. I mean the ebooks, the e-courses is so much and so beautifully created. So definitely you have to check it out. And it's so cheap. Like the value that you get for the price is insane, I think.
Yeah,
it's really worth it.
I think so too. And if you look at some of the books, I was doing the kitchen skill course of Nate Matters, and I always became about that later. I mean that's like so valuable, right?
It's so valuable.
And I am like Asian food for me. It's jackfruit, durian, rambutan. That's Asian food, I don't know any other recipes. And then there's this course of Raw Chef Yin, and she makes actually recipes with and coconut. But she makes recipes and like really beautiful meals, and she has a course with video, so she should tell you exactly how to do it on the video and not just only paper. So that's just a really amazing contribution. And you added also recipes, right? What did you add?
I added a stuffed tomato because I was working on an ebook, but I didn't finish it in time. But it's just a stuffed tomato. It's really, really delicious and really simple to create. And it's also filling. So, so basically, for those who don't know, in the Raw Vegan Bundle, there's this appetizers ebook, which is an ebook where a lot of people contributed one or more recipes. And so it's so many beautiful, delicious recipes in this appetizers recipe ebook. And this appetizers recipe ebook will just be available during this bundle. And then it will not be available anymore.
Hey Anna, what nice that you are joining us.
Hey.
You should join us. Do you want to join us? I was just thinking back about the Fruit Festival in 2019, and for me, in a way, it was the most simple and the most complex edition, and also the most fun because it was such a big surprise how amazing it was with you and with Anna and with Marjo in the kitchen, and how you guys like hooked up together. I think it was totally the best. And we should do it again. So I wanna bring you back together just for the fun. Yeah. So Eva, do you have something else to share with our audience today, or people that are going to watch this video later?
Good question. I think that actually there's one question in the first affirmation, you remember?
Yes. I have also a question. You know my question. I sent you my question. I have a multiple funny questions like that. But so what is your affirmation of today?
That's a good question. I would say it's everything is figure outable, because I was thinking about it and this was what came to my mind, and I said, good affirmation.
Everything is
figure outable.
Figure
Figure-
outable. Everything is figure outable.
Yeah.
Yes, everything is figure outable. That's a very helpful one. I could use that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think it also helps against this catastrophizing, because sometimes, oh, one thing is bad, but then I say, no, it's figure outable. And if it's not figure outable, it's okay. That's
Okay. And have you been making some recipes as well? In the bundle? From the bundle?
To be honest, not yet. The thing is, I went to Sevilla and I went only with hand luggage because I just wanted to try if I can rent an apartment for 2.5 months.
Oh yeah.
And I was not sure if I will make it, so I just brought hand luggage. And now I don't have a blender. I don't have anything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to making so many delicious recipes. And yeah, really looking forward to it. Also, Lisa has an amazing ebook with the ramen wraps, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I was eating the first half before our talk. This is this is the first time I did it like she folds it, like she says how to fold it like that.
yeah,
And I didn't
yeah.
stuff so much inside because I just had 30 minutes to grab and eat. And I also have the sauce. And the sauce, I don't know if you can see, the sauce is so delicious.
Yeah, yeah. No, I really miss having a blender so much. Like here now in Spain, I eat very simple because the fruit is really good. So I eat a lot of cherimoya, mango, banana. That's kind of the staple, and then the salads are a little bit boring. I'm not gonna lie. But now, when I go home to Germany, I will make the best salads and the best wraps. Yeah, looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah. Okay. Well then I will let you go and go back to Germany, and we will continue our talk tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to answering your questions as well.
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So have a really great time. And don't forget to buy the bundle for the people who are watching.
Yeah. Everybody. Thank you, Eva. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye. See you soon.